Linda Lopez, and I will be talking about ProQuest Family Health Database. So ProQuest is a consumer health database. Its coverage dates back to the 1980s. They provide over 190 publishers, 350 full-text magazines, newspapers, scholarly journals, and trade publications. There are also health video clips that are in the collection. Their public health topics that are covered have a wide range. They have climate change, environmental health, gun violence, health equity, health reform, and immigrant health, etc. So as you can see, there's also a variety of content type. There's scholarly journals, wire feeds, magazines, books, newspapers, reports, trade journals. There is The Lancet, Youth Today, Harvard Public Health, Prevention, the American Journal of Health Education, Environmental Health Perspectives, etc. There is a link on the database where you can actually look at the publications in alphabetical order. There's over 600 of them. So I have hyperlinked the database to this presentation. So after you watch the presentation, if you wanted to cruise around and browse on ProQuest Family Health, feel free to do so. So here I have it hyperlinked to where I access the database from, and I use the Central Arkansas Library System in their database area. So go to Learn, Research Tools A to Z. I know that I can use A to Z because I know that I'm using ProQuest Family Health. Click down and it will open up in a whole new tab. So once there, you notice they have basic search, advanced search, publications, as I mentioned earlier, about ProQuest. There's a help area. I can change the language, etc. If I scroll down, you can see more about what the subject coverage is. So if I were a novice information seeker, I would probably start at basic search, and let's say I wanted to search about diabetes. Notice it has a whole bunch of other topic or titles. I'm a novice seeker, and so I'm just going to use diabetes. So I hit enter, and there are over 605,000 results, which is very overwhelming. So I can sort it. Maybe I want the most recent. I probably want a full text. I can click full text. So it has fewer results now. I can scroll down some more and decide, how do I want my information? What source would I like to use? I can also narrow down the range. I probably want more recent, current information. I'll update that. Still a lot of results, still overwhelming, but if I look over here to the side, maybe I'm like, oh, well, maybe videos will work. So I can click on that, view videos from here. I'll just select the first one, and it opens up, and I'm able to view the video. There's a transcript for me, what the video is about, etc. Now, if I were maybe a little more advanced, maybe I could go to advanced search, and I could type in diabetes. I could leave it in anywhere, but let's open it up. Maybe I just want it to be in the abstract and diabetes, and since I'm Hispanic, I will type in Hispanic. Go from there, and I'll leave that in anywhere. I want full text, and maybe I question, I'm like, oh, what's peer reviewed? So I can click on that little information, and it'll tell me that it is articles that go through an official process and review, and it's approved by peers in that same subject area. So I'm like, all right, that's good information to know. Click peer reviewed. Maybe I only want things for the last year. and then I'll hit search. So 53 results is much easier to deal with. So let's see, since I will choose this third one. So if you notice, it's pretty user friendly, I say, because here up at the top, I can download it as a PDF. I can cite this source, and I'm able to cite this source in a variety of styles, not just APA. I can email it to myself, I can print it. I'll choose here, see what my other options are. I can do cloud saving, etc. So if I scroll down, there's a full text, etc. But a neat feature that I found was, let's say I'm not a native English speaker. I could translate this page right here instead of having to search Spanish written articles or French written articles. So I want to translate this article from English and Spanish speaker. I'm going to translate it to Spanish. Hit translate. I'm going to wait a few seconds for it to do its job. And here you see, it has a disclaimer as well. But as you can see, it has translated that article into a Spanish, which I think is a neat feature for anybody who is not a native English speaker. So other useful resources, as I mentioned, they had a support area. They have a training request where you can email someone and say, hey, I want to learn how to use this database more efficiently, and they'll get back with you and y'all can set up a time. There is a ProQuest LibGuides area. They also have a Facebook and Twitter page if you just feel the need to be in social media contact with this database. So I feel as if this database is intended for academics, it is intended for the government, and just the general public. So if the general public were using this database, it would probably be those who are looking just for basic health and health issues and health information. If professionals were using this, they would probably be using for more scholarly information. They'd also probably be looking for information that had more research in it. And here are my references, my Central Arkansas Library System and my Consumer Health Database ProQuest. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.